Hi, this is Bethany Gagne, the originator of the Albany Peace Project, and today I'm really excited to be here with Carol Lovelee because I've known her for 25 years, probably, right? And I've seen her work evolve. She's been working in energy medicine for so long, studied many different modalities. She even has a book titled From Tears to Giggles, which are energetic techniques that you can have babies kind of go from a crying state to a happy state. So, Carol, I'm so excited that you're here today, and I understand that you've been kind of using these skills to check in with the Albany Peace Project. We're recording this on day 11. So, can you talk to us about what you've been sensing as far as kind of like the field of the project?
Sure. And thank you for having me.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So, every day as I kind of connect in with the meditation, I'm feeling the morphic field or the energy field around what we're doing just getting larger and larger and larger. And so kind of what I mean by that is, one person comes together, with their innate wisdom and they do something and it's amazing and marvelous. And here we are in this moment, there's two of us, so that's more like 20. So as more and more people are joining the project, as more and more days are going on, the energy, the morphic field around that is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So, that gets filled certainly with, the daily meditations, but it certainly gets filled every time someone says Peace Project, every time, someone thinks about the Peace Project, and it's going on now, and it'll continue even after the end of January,
right?
Where it's a field and it's going to be there forever, just growing and growing and growing.
Oh, I love that thought.
Yeah,
and so
thought. As we put our energy into it as individuals, we're getting fed.
Right.
Oh,
absolutely.
Like, the Albany Peace Project was, well, let's see what we can do about bringing more peace to Albany. But everybody who's participating and rubbing elbows with it is getting all that delight in their own life. So, and it's just building and building. So they're becoming more peaceful, their families are becoming more peaceful, and their communities and Albany. Because as you know, a lot of the people who have joined us don't even live in Albany.
Right.
So it's spreading out exponentially all over the world.
And
that's very exciting. So the energy, because I'm kinesthetic, the energy I was feeling this morning just for whatever reason took a huge exponential jump.
Yes, between yesterday and today.
So, and also we're on 11.
Right.
So, there is that spiritual numerology, which we won't get into in this moment, when 11 is a really high spiritual number. So, I just felt like, oh, wow, and we're taping this on the 11th. So it just felt like, wow, okay, there was a jump today that was pretty fun.
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
fun.
And certainly we've been having fun today, too.
Yeah.
So, so tell me about, now you kind of live with this awareness as far as morphic fields and things like that. So what would somebody do with that sense? Or anyways, can you talk more about that? Anything as far as helping people understand maybe more about morphic fields?
So in the field of matrix energetics is where I really got a lot of information about morphic fields. So there's a morphic field around everything. And so
it's kind of like a field of information,
of information, of energy that we can tap into and use. So say I'm, I have a private practice, and say I'm working on somebody, and in a moment I go, wow, I'm just not really sure what to do here. I could tap into one of my teachers and say, what would they do here?
Right.
And then all of a sudden this energy or this information comes through me, and I'm like, oh yeah, sure, had to be of course, and and so then we're just off and going and tapping into that energy, that morphic field around them as a teacher, as also as a healer or someone who has a practice. So everything has a morphic field, whether it's the love energy, the high peaceful love energy that we're putting out there, or whether it's the fear energy. Whichever, it all has a morphic field.
Right, absolutely.
And so, so I think the importance of what we're doing is we're saying we're going to take this higher elevated energy of peace and love and that morphic field of that, and we're going to shine that on the energies that have forgotten that they're that.
Right, exactly.
So, whether we call that fear or hate or, kids hungry or homeless or whatever we call it, we have to love that
Yes.
and send the loving energy to it
Right.
and to the morphic field of it in order to raise the vibration.
Absolutely.
So, you know, we can use that every day in our life. Do we want to be in a state of peace and send peaceful energy, or are we going to be in a state of fear and anger and all of that?
Right,
You know?
right.
So even if you are in that, send the other to it and it'll shift and
It
change
does. It shifts. It's
Yeah.
amazing. So, if anyone wants to know more about morphic fields, I think Rupert Sheldrake has written a lot on that, right? And so you can look into that.
Richard Bartlett is
Richard
my
Bartlett is
teacher that really-
Matrix Energetics,
Matrix
and
Energetics.
Carol Lovelee is a wonderful practitioner of Matrix Energetics. She's spoken at Numinous before. She's scheduled to come talk in March, and definitely come see her.
Yeah.
It's a whole different way to orient yourself to the world, and it's much more empowering. And just fabulous. This is why I was very excited about you being here today.
Okay, thanks.
All right, thank you. Thanks. Carol, and you're going to lead us in a meditation that's going to help us kind of work with the morphic field, right? Or is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Or no? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
great. Thank you.